First off, you hear this fan in the background? Right over there. That's old Remy. It's hot. I keep her a pool in her kennel. She's up under her shade. So it's got a great big old 48 inch or 50 inch shop fan blowing on her. Anyway, all right guys, look. Been having a lot of requests about cleaning the fish. I'll show you a little rundown of what we had yesterday, give a few fish away, so don't have everything here. I want you guys to understand. I'm gonna put a little bit more information right there for old Captain Austin. I want you guys to understand, we only really fished about 45 minutes yesterday, other than trolling some scattered grass. We spent more time shacking grass than we actually spent fishing with the lines in the water. And we had a half-day charter with him. I didn't want to burn harbor out. Had some pretty tight swells heading out, but it was just a lot of boat traffic. I mean, just 250th anniversary of America, guys. So, July 4th weekend. God almighty, it was hot yesterday. We couldn't stop no longer than 20 minutes at a time to bottom fish without everybody dreading and sweating, feeling like they're about to die. Harbor, you can see in the video, harbor kind of got a little bit beaten up on that. But what I'm gonna do is I'll show you kind of our catch here. And guys, that's a stout triggerfish here, man. That's stout triggerfish and one heck of a sea bass. Silver snapper, good and running. What's that? And I measured this dude right here. He's 21 inches, and 21 inches, that put harbor right there for a citation for a Vermilion snapper. Hey man, had his chance at a dolphin. He had an absolute amazing time. I was very nervous yesterday. Hold on guys, got a little smudge up here. I was very nervous yesterday. I do a little bit more. All right. Very nervous yesterday when he got overheated. That was going to be the end of him in the blue water, and I didn't want to start that. I know if I could start him out there and get him in the swells, he'll stay stay adamant about it. But anyway, so when the request, I've had a few people to ask, hey, how do you clean your fish? How do you deal with your fish? All right, so it's hot outside. I'm gonna go through this pretty quick. You notice I got a little ice in my tray. This is a big no-no on my deal. You see how it's already melted? It's only been in there for 5 minutes. That tells you how hot it is. Look at that. Guys, it's hot. Okay, so I'm going to clean a trigger. I'm going to clean a sea bass. I'm going to clean silver snapper, and I'm going to clean the Vermilion snapper, okay? Virtually and essentially, I clean everything the same, all right? So I'm going to follow the lateral line, follow the backbone. I'm gonna go down to the rib cage. I'm gonna make my cross cut, and I'm gonna cut it out. Here's what I do on vacuum sealing. I leave the skin on. I wipe out all the fresh water, damp them dry, then I vacuum seal them that way. I'll show you a little bit of that in the house when I set everything up, show you how I vacuum seal them. I think Uncle Ed's gonna come over and help with that. And you guys stay tuned. And if you guys ask, that's what I use. Okay, Danco. Buy them any Walmart. The set's like 50 bucks. Comes with a 9-inch. My 9 inches in the house. I don't need it today. I'll start with my short one. I'll take a deep fillet if I got like triggerfish. But here's my short. I keep 2 knives. I keep one short. That way I can come in. Got a little bit of stiffness. I can go up here. I can go up here. Kind of get me a little starting point. Poke right in that head. All right. Follow that backbone down. I like to get my thumb in there. So get my thumb in there, I can get me a good. All right, come out. There we go. That's just as pretty as a fillet you can ask for, guys. Cross cut. This is what, oh no, but Dr. Pepper. That cross cut over here. Kind of shave it right off. Alright. Now, I try not to let any of my meat touch any fresh water at all, okay? There's a little bit of coolness in this pan. I'll put the skin down. I'll lay another one on top of the skin, okay? Do not take any saltwater fish and mix it with fresh water. Okay, I did a big no-no yesterday. I left my daggone plug screwed in. Don't do that. Leave your plug unscrewed, put them on top of the ice. If anything, put a little bit of that salt water that you caught them in there with them. All right, it's okay for a freshwater fish, but do not do it to a saltwater. Look, guys, we spent a lot of money. You spend a lot of money on going out to catch these things, okay? So take your time. Find that arc. Been doing this since I was Harbor's age. My daddy had me taking the meat off of the skin when I was Harbor's age. You know, so then I got old enough to do it. We get finished fishing, guess what? Guess who took care of the fish in the boat? I did. But, you know, I like keeping a clean plate. Help the fish not sliding around. Alright. Silver snapper. Same concept, even though he's got a bigger head on him. Let's start up here at the top of the head. There's a lot of meat there, and you'll find it. The knife will break loose. You guys see that? Up here, it's tight. Go a little bit, just kind of poke the dot, poke the dot, poke the dot, poke the dot, whoop, there it is. Put that thing in an angle. Understand the gill plate's right here. Go behind that gill plate. All right, don't go too deep. Just get enough that you can control. You can get your finger in there. Go right down that line. Come out that belly. Keep that knife a little bit angled down. If you got a real sharp knife, be careful on your angle. If you cut that daggone thing right in two back there. All right, got your line there. Peel it back. Boom. All right. If I was, this is old mustad. Okay. See that flex in this mustad, guys? See that flex? All right. You take this thing and you just put it down. Get you a starting point. And you put it down. Right off the skin. Rib cage. You come around here. Boom. Cut the rib cage out. Solid piece of meat. Solid piece of filet. Great. That's how you want it to look. That's all. Yeah, of course. You guys that sit there scale your fish and eat them, y'all can pick at the bones all you want to. I'm a fat boy. I like to eat. I ain't got time to pick on the bones, okay? Although, the nutrition, this is another reason why I freeze it and vacuum seal it with the skin on. If I want to grill it, I'm gonna grill with the skin on, because that's where all your omegas and all that's at. You can still scale it, and you can still grill it, eat the skin if you want to. That's entirely up to you. Everybody's preference. All right. Y'all notice everything's going the same. I always like to get at the corner. Give me something to press the back on. Notice how I got that fish angled back to me. I got it angled back to me. That way I can see that backbone right there. Some fish have higher backbones. All right, those higher backbone fish, you'll have to get in there and get that backbone, get this backbone, and then go on the other side of it. Pick your knife up, go on the other side of it, and go right down the bones. All right. Now, old triggerfish. I don't know if any of you caught it in the video the other day. Look at that. Trigger, trigger, trigger. But let me pull the trigger. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But look, stand this thing up. Cock it. Check it out. How about that? All right. Now, I'll probably end up going to this knife, but I can have more control getting up to the skin on this one, okay? So, little vehicle pass right there, won't run a regular fuel. That thing, Had a little jet fuel in it. Alright. Stop him at the eye socket. The only thing bad about a triggerfish, man, they got more head than they do anything else. But they are delicious. Alright, right here, I'm switching over to my other knife. And guys, I use stick sharpeners. Yo my. This daggone leather hide on these freaking triggerfish, man. I'm telling you, they got some hide on them, man. Good Lord. When I say stick sharpeners, I got two different kinds, honing and one that actually cut it. I understand triggerfish's belly right here, so you're just going straight down. Boom. Alright. There we are. Starting right here next to the dorsal. Come in, you'll stop. Big old dome piece. Sorry. Alright, so I come here. Go ahead and angle my knife toward the backbone. You guys see? Boom. Head. Bam. Come around. Follow. Don't be bashful to stop and get a little bit of edge on your knife, because like I said, some of these fish have got some hides on them, man. See what I'm talking about? I'm opening it up, looking in there. Personal preference. Some people can do it off the field. Switch back over. Alright, use the shorty, got a little bit stiffer blade to get right down the hide here. Got me a little score line there. Alright, there's your trigger. There's your trigger. Alrighty, now let's go to the sea bass. Some of this stuff off the table here. She ain't getting none on the other camera. That's something else, guys. Alright, so you can come in here and do a pivot. Alright, when I say pivot, like right then I was on the opposite side of that backbone. Okay? Like if you get that point, just kind of take your knife and go down that way, okay? Poke, cut. Rib cage. People call pin bones, fin bones. There ain't no daggone fin bones. That's a daggone rib cage. Just stop that. End turns there. Fish got to have something to protect them over fins when they get in a fight. Don't do what I just did. Remember, you always keep your knife behind the hand behind the blade. There's your sea bass. Y'all can sit there, go to these restaurants, and mahi, all this other mess. Let me tell you guys, them bottom fish, a lot of people might sit right there and say, oh, well, that ain't fishing. Well, you guys can love your game fish. I'm fine with that. But let me tell you, y'all drag on top of some of the best daggone eating there absolutely is that ocean has to provide. Right here in that tray, you got 4 of some of the best eating that you can possibly get. We're lacking a few of them in here. It's pretty good eating, but that dude right there, we're lacking a grouper, and a red snapper. But man, that over million, that silver, that sea bass, God, that sea bass, that trigger, got a grouper and a red. But let me tell you, you put this in front of me over top of wahoo, bluefin, I'm going after this. That's just me. Everybody's different. And look, I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse. There's no need of you sit right here and get bored watching me, and then I'll catch you on that. I'll catch you inside the house. All right, guys, notice how big my pack is. I'll show you what I'm doing. This is one individual pack. That's my wife don't want to eat, but a lot of times I'm trying to get rid of this thing down here. 1 fillet, eat it with our 2 sides. That's typically what I try to do for dinner. She's the same way. This will feed me and my wife, all right? Now, if I got harbor, I'll pull out 2 packs. We got an extra pack and get a little bit of indulgence going on that night. But you notice how big the pack is, how much area I got. You notice how I stacked meat to meat. All right, I missed a little bit right there, but it does protect it for a lot longer if you do this. The skin as well, you know, with the skin out. And that also gives you, you can see, I know what I got in my bag. But anyway, all right, so try not to be wasteful, okay? Guys, this is all Dollar General, not Dollar General, sorry, Amazon. My bad, my home Dollar General. This is all right, notice I got the bigger bags. What I'll do with these bags is put 2 in it. Typically I'll go ahead and get ahead of it. I'll seal 5 or 6 of them and then turn around and come back and start packing them in. That way I can go ahead and sell them. It's just giving me a little self-assembly line. But for instance, all right, so I'm gonna split some of these with Ed. So what I'll do is I'll do these 2 packs. Oh, all right. Here goes the trigger. I'm giving myself some space down here. And you know what? Whew. It's gonna be tight right there. All right, make that work. Make that work. Notice how I'm wiping the skin off. Just wipe the skin, make sure you ain't got a lot of moisture, okay? This is just a food saver. This is nothing special. Amazon bags. I get out of trout, Atlantic bonita that people waste. Everybody says, oh, you got to eat it fresh. You do what I'm doing right here. You make sure you clean them while they're fresh. You take care of them while they're on the boat. You bleed them. You put them in a salt brine. When I say a salt brine, you do an ice bath. And that ice bath meaning that ice that you have, you take water from the ocean, put inside that bucket to bleed them in, and then put them directly on top of a really cold ice and pack them in ice. That keeps them extremely fresh. This is the kind of seal you want. Everything tight, real tight, compressed, no air, good seals. 3 years right there in the freezer. I do Atlantic Bonita that people say, oh, you got to eat them fresh. No, you guys are just being freaking wasteful, and I wish you'd get out of the daggone industry if you don't know no better. That's just, you know, there's a lot of commercial guys. I don't care who I tick off on this. I really don't. If you're going to be wasteful and you don't know how to deal with what you're going out to catch and you're just killing fish just to kill it, please do us all a favor and get out of the industry. Go pick up golf or go do something else, please. Because you're killing this. You're killing it. You're killing the whole industry for kids like Harbor and everybody else that's doing it the proper way and that's doing this stuff. I'm bringing this stuff home to feed my family. I don't do it just because I want some YouTube likes. I don't do it because, oh, it's fun. I enjoy it, yes, but this is what we live off of. We don't go to a grocery store to get meat, guys. We don't. If we go to the grocery store, it's entities and maybe some few vegetables because the garden didn't produce. But anyway, so there's my rant for today. And I'll switch you guys over to time lapse and you can continue watching what I do. Appreciate you guys. Well, guys, we're about the end of this one. I'm all stored up. But you've seen it. Seeing how we do the process, it seems to clean it. Any more information you guys want to know on what we do, please be sure to leave it in the comment section. And I'll be sure to try to give you the content that you're looking for. But I appreciate you guys following. Thank you guys for rooting Harbor on. Till next time, we'll see you again.